Heartbeat on Madison, this is Tara. How can I help you?
I'm Tara. I'm a Heartbeat volunteer for about the last year, and it's been something that's been close to my heart for a long time.
How long has that been?
When I was 15, I was pregnant and unsure of what path I was going to take. At the time, abortion came into my mind. I went through and had the baby. He was a little early but very healthy boy, and named him Devin. After about a month of having him at home, it was a decision that I made to have him be adopted because I was young and there was really not a lot that I could offer him as far as being a good parent at that time in my life. Devin has a wonderful life and he has wonderful parents and a great family. He gets all A's and B's in school and plays on lots of sports teams. He likes to cook his own pancakes. And I couldn't be happier with the decision because he's alive. I really feel strongly about pro-life.
Okay, do you think you might be pregnant?
And I wanted to be able to help out anyone experiencing an unplanned pregnancy or questioning what they're going to do. So I feel that with my personal experience in being scared and pregnant and young, I'm able to empathize with anyone else in that situation. I met my best friend's brother, who I'd known my whole life, but we started dating and we got married when I was 24 and had our first daughter about a year later. And I love seeing pictures of Devin and looking at pictures of my daughter, and they look alike in ways. I'm so enjoying watching him grow up and watch him grow into this really great human being. He has all these people in his life who love him so much. It definitely tears me up because when I get pictures or letters, I immediately send them on to everyone. All my brothers and sisters, they just love to see him. He has a huge group of people in this world who just love him.
I honestly felt like I couldn't breathe. I was elated with happiness, but also with just complete confusion. Because I saw my sisters and my brothers and how much joy it was, but also how much work it was. And those two didn't seem like they were going to even out for me. I am ecstatic with my decision to keep this little girl, Ava J. She is the light of my life. I hate to say it because abortion is never an option in my family, but at first that was my first option. Heartbeat was with me every step of the way, every ultrasound, every update, every check-in, every appointment. Miss Marilyn was there for me from day one. Doesn't matter what I'm going through. I cannot have $1 in my pocket and be on E on gas, but as soon as she smiles, she's pure sunshine. That's what she is to me. I just call her my sunbeam because that's all she is to me. I'm ecstatic to have her. I couldn't imagine life without her now that I have her. Just about everything a baby needs when they first come into this world, Heartbeat made sure they provided me with, and made sure that they provided me with stuff also. And that's the part that I loved about Heartbeat. It wasn't just about the child, it was about the mom also. Even though you're dealing with a newborn, you don't lose sight of yourself, and I really love that about Heartbeat. Marilyn Heartbeat showed me that it doesn't matter where you came from, it's where you're going. And I said, that's what I live by now.
My name is Aisha, and I came to Heart for things that everyone else told me there was no way I can get it. And when I came to Heart, they fulfilled things that I didn't even know needed to be fulfilled. As far as emotion-wise, I was mainly focused on their physical. Oh, what are they gonna wear? I gotta change their diaper, all the bottles and everything. And they opened up a whole new world emotionally.
You like that? She came to the heart-to-heart lessons during her pregnancy and after. I'm Marilyn. I'm a volunteer in Heartbeat's Heart-to-Heart program. This is an Earn While You Learn program.
Sorry, that one's going to be too long.
Clients come in, have a parenting lesson, and while they're doing that, they're earning points to buy anything they need for the baby, including cribs and strollers and formula.
You can substitute cow's milk or evaporated milk when feeding your newborn.
And they're one-on-one lessons. We don't have classes, we have one-on-one.
I really like volunteering with Heart to Heart because it's just such a personal connection with people. I'm Jill. I'm a Heart to Heart volunteer. Julie is one of my clients, and felt an instant connection with her. She's just a very warm person. She's had a lot of challenges in her life.
I had children starting off real young, so I was a child taking care of a child. My 12-year-old is living with his grandparents right now. My other two I had given up for adoption. I wanted to have the most healthy and happy baby possible.
Does Daddy get in on the scene? It's really a touchstone for these young moms. I think it gives them that support. I think it gives them that empowerment to be the best they can be despite where they've been.
The man I am with now, we plan on marrying, and we have a beautiful little boy.
There's a smile.
Warren's right on with everything that they are going through.
Be able to learn a lot of things which dads usually don't get to know. What to do in emergencies if he's not breathing, or what not to do as far as his sleeping habits. And Heart to Heart is the best place to go to because I really had an experience and I enjoyed it. Need to do it.
I was just a teenager and I made one huge mistake. And the next thing you know, I was pregnant, I was in a crisis, I didn't know what to do, I couldn't tell anybody. I wanted the problem to go away, and it wouldn't go away. The reason that my son is here today is because I got into the right hands. At the time, I could have gone either way. I literally had my hand on the phone. The yellow page is open. I was going to call an abortion clinic, and I saw Heartbeat, and I dialed the number. Some anonymous woman said, "We'll get through this, it's okay." And I probably knew that too in my heart. I just needed somebody to tell me that. And she just really pretty much reminded me of the things that I already knew in my heart, and reminded me that that was a baby in there, that there was another life to consider other than mine. Somebody needed to tell me that. And I'm so glad she did, because what if I wouldn't have my son? I wouldn't have somebody I'm so proud of I could cry every time I think of him. He joined the military, he went to the Marines. He is a decorated hero. He's got medals from the incident in the Persian Gulf after 9/11. He was on the USS Boxer with his unit. I guess you would call him a suicide boater. Came at them, and he happened to be on guard at that time, and he fired back upon the boat, stopped that, and because of that, lives were saved. God's plan was for this young man to be born. God's plan was for this young man to grow up and become a Marine and to become a police officer and to be in place to save lives. What if all those years ago I hadn't listened to the stirring in my heart, if I hadn't listened to the voices that told me, don't do anything to harm this child? I wouldn't have these grandkids in my life, who are my life. I wouldn't have my wonderful daughter-in-law, who's the best mom these kids could have asked for. There would be one person missing. There would be one less place at the table. There would be one less laugh in our family. We love to laugh. Because the people that have volunteered at Heartbeat were willing to care for some dumb little teenager, because they took the time to listen to her problem and to encourage her. Now I have these wonderful children and a life that I never thought I could have. It's a wonderful life because somebody at Heartbeat cared enough to say to me, let your child live. You won't ever regret it. And I'm so glad they did. And I'm so glad there was somebody there for me when I needed it.